Hello everyone, my name is Amit Magdum. Today in this lecture we are going to see a sentiment analysis using TextBlob. So TextBlob is a library which can be used for sentiment analysis. So first we will see what is sentiment analysis. So it is a technique to determine the emotional tone behind the body of a text. So if you have some sentence and then it will determine whether it is a positive sentence or negative sentence. So it has a lot of applications nowadays, and this helps understand attitudes, opinions and emotions. So some of the common applications are product reviews. In Flipkart you can see that there are reviews which are positive as well as negative. So once you click on the positive, then it will show all the positive reviews. So this can be determined using this sentiment analysis. Similarly, it has other common applications like social media monitoring and customer feedback analysis. So what is TextBlob? So it is nothing but a Python library for processing textual data, and it is built on the top of NLTK, that is Natural Language Toolkit and Pattern. So some of the key features of it are that it is able to do part of speech tagging as well as sentiment analysis. So in this sentiment analysis it can check polarity as well as subjectivity. So how sentiment is calculated in TextBlob, that we will see in this slide. So TextBlob returns polarity in the range of -1 to 1. So here -1 represents negative sentiment, 0 represents the neutral sentiment and +1 represents the positive sentiment. Similarly, one more parameter is there, that is subjectivity. So its range is in between 0 to 1. So if it is reflecting 0, that means it is very objective, and if it is purely 1, that means it is very subjective. So one of the example using Python code is given here. So here as you can see that from TextBlob import TextBlob. So this is TextBlob Python library. From that they have imported the TextBlob class, and then text is there like I love this product. So this is one of the example text. So as you can see that from this sentence it is a positive sentence, right? Because it is related to positive emotion. So similarly after that they have done blob is equal to text blob, and then text is inserted inside that. After that we can print the polarity as well as subjectivity. So in these results they have given that polarity is 0.5. So positive, that means it is a positive sentence, and subjectivity is also 0.6. So it is somewhat more subjective. So some of the sample use cases are analyzing tweets to track public opinion, and summarizing product review sentiments, monitoring brand reputation and feedback analysis in surveys. And the advantages of TextBlob is that it is very simple API, and it takes very less amount of time to execute the program. Therefore it is lightweight and easy to integrate, and good for prototyping and small to medium data sets. But it has some of the limitations also, because this is a rule based and it is not using deep learning inside. So it is not much accurate, but for smaller data sets it can be usable, and may struggles with sarcasm, domain specific jargon and context understanding. So these are some of the struggles or limitations we can say, and it is better suited for general sentiment tasks. So that is the thing. So the conclusion about this is that TextBlob offers an easy way to perform sentiment analysis, as we have seen earlier, and then it is best used for quick insights, prototyping and educational purpose. But after this, for higher accuracy we can have another models also, like we can consider taking advanced models like BERT is there or LSTM is there. So with that we can do more advanced sentiment analysis. So now what we are going to do, we will take one small example and see how this sentiment analysis can be done. So here I will open my command prompt and then VS Code. Okay, VS Code is open now. So here what I can do, first I will create the file. This is a Python file for sentiment analysis, so I will give its name as maybe sentiment analysis.py. Okay, so this Python file is created now. I will take a terminal now. Here in the example we have seen that it uses the TextBlob library, right? So we need to install the TextBlob also. So for that we have instruction pip install TextBlob. But in my system, as you can see that it is already there, so it is saying requirement already satisfied. Okay, so I will clear the terminal now, and we will start writing first code for sentiment analysis. So first I have to write from TextBlob import TextBlob class. Okay, so to that I can make an app where user can enter the sentence and then it can recognize the sentiment. So for that what we have to do, I will take this as text and then user is inputting, so input and then enter the sentence. Okay, okay, so here I can take one more variable, blob is equal to text blob, and inside this I will put this one text for processing. Okay, after that polarity is equal to blob dot sentiment dot polarity. So this will check the polarity of the provided sentence. Then as we have seen in the PPT that if polarity is greater than 0, then what it is? Sentiment is equal to positive, right? As we have seen in the PPT, that if it is greater than 0, then it is positive. Similarly we can do for here only I will do else if polarity is less than 0. Wait, I will make somewhat more specific this. Sorry. Then sentiment is equal to negative. And finally else sentiment is equal to neutral, right? If it is equal to 0, meaning the sentiment is neutral. So now I will print both the things. Print formatted string sentiment is sentiment only. Similarly print formatted string, and one more thing is polarity. We want to print polarity. Its name is also same polarity. Okay, so I think we are done here. Yeah, now we can run this program. I will save this and run. Yeah, now it is asking to enter the sentence. So now I can enter the sentence. Suppose I will write, I love this product. Okay. See, here it is showing positive because love, that is the emotion, that is positive, so it is showing positive with the polarity of 0.625. Similarly for negative also we will check one. Okay, so here I will write, I hate traffic. Okay, yeah, see, here it is coming as negative now with polarity of score of minus 0.8. Similarly, I will try one more sentence that is more general, that is not consisting of emotional things like how I have written previously, I love, I hate, like that. So here I will take some more general, like I learned swimming. Okay. See, here you can see that it is showing as neutral with polarity of 0. But why it is doing like this is that the words learned swimming, they don't have any emotional weight, so it is showing as 0. So to make them also more accurate and to increase the accuracy of the sentiment analysis, we can go ahead with other transformer models which uses the pre-trained models like BERT is there, and then GPT is there. So it is using that models to do the sentiment analysis which is more accurate. So we will see those things in the next video. So that's all about this today. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.